Hi, I'm Fowsia Musa. I wear very bright colors because I think my people colorified the state of Maine.
Yes.
So when Catherine emailed me, Kathy, and she said, we're going to talk about war, I said, are you sure you want to talk about war? Because I came from war, okay? And I know white people, you guys culturally appropriate a lot of things, but you cannot culturally appropriate being a refugee. You can't, okay? So I'm going to tell my story. So when I came to the United States, I spoke no English, and I was told to work at drive-thru at KFC, actually Dairy Queen. So one day, I have my headphones, and I was singing some Somali songs, and this African-American man with a huge car with the beautiful rims, he has a full mouth goal. He drives there, he was like, yo, I want something Blizzard, and I had a hard time understanding his English. So I was like, I got you, yo, so I got him the ice cream. But I think he was being sarcastic. He said, give me your money. And I was trained that in the United States, if somebody comes to the window and they wave a gun at you, you give them the money. But I wasn't gonna do that. No way, because I'm from a war. I'm the real gangster, okay? So he said, I give him the ice cream and whatever, and they make me run around a few times, so I got water and hot dog and whatever. And he said, come here. So I looked down. I'm very small, if you can tell, and I was even tinier then. So I looked down in this car, and he has a pistol on his, lap. And he said, give me the money. And I think he was just playing. So I looked down really hard. I couldn't see. I said, what's that? And so my whole body was halfway in his car. I'm like, what's that? So he picked up, and he was like, this. And I looked, and I said, oh, what do you got to do that? And he said, give me the money. I was like, no. And he's like, no, give me the money. And there's a lot of guys at the back of the seat, too, so he was with his friends. So he said it again, but this time in a firm voice. He's like, yo, give me the money. I was like, no. So I went all the way to his face. And then I looked down, and he said, well, I got a gun. And I said, you know where I'm from? And he looked at me, he said, I don't know. I said, I'm from Somalia. You better bring a bazooka. So, yeah. So I was really fierce, from that day on, nobody could scare me off, But I never understood the whole idea of customer rights in the United States. So every time somebody did something wrong, I'm like, no, you need to give me my money back first. But I didn't get fired. So one of my friends said, in the United States, we have something called Second Amendment rights, and this is the time, you carry guns. And I said, oh, you do? Do you have grenades in the United States? So because of that comment, I got into therapy. I was sent to therapy. And the therapy was like, Fowsia, how do you start showing me some flashlight, flash cards, some black and white stuff, and I don't know what it's called, but she's like, what do you see? I'm like, dead people, everything, dead people and blood. So she's like, I think we were concerned. So I ended up hospitalized, and I kid you not. But I learned how to fake it afterwards, because the first few days I was like, yeah, how do you respond if somebody bush you in here? Kill them. And no, I'm not a terrorist, okay? I know what you're thinking. But I learned the hard way. So I learned it with the rest of the American, how to fake it. Because one thing I learned about America is how to be cordial. And where I came from, hell to the no. If I hate you, I hate you. But in America, we have to all be kissy and huggy. But back to my bazooka story. Yeah. I swear I didn't feel any fear. I went home. I was fine until I get to a therapy session. And in America, you guys are very sympathetic towards people. We don't have that in where we come from. You get killed. You see somebody getting killed. You are told to move on. So you become really hardened with your feeling. So when I get to a therapy, they're like, oh my God, poor kid. You came as an unaccompanied minor. I start feeling all this. So because of that, I start having nightmares about the bazooka thing and how if there was a real time, you could have killed me or whatever. That's my story. And when you say come to a war, You say sacrificial. I was like, are you sure? Because I am from a war, and I'm the real gangster. Okay, just remember that. Thank you.